Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Share so we can start. Share so we can start. And immediately we can get to the news of the new migrant caravan that is coming from San Pedro Sula, Honduras. Good morning to everybody. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News at America's Voice. How's everybody doing? God bless my country of Mexico. God bless my city of Tijuana. And God bless the United States of America. How's everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. It's a little chilly today over here in Tijuana, Baja California. And, but it's clear. The sky is cleared. Good morning to everybody. Hope that you guys are doing good. Hope that you guys are doing great. And hope that you guys are having a phenomenal and great week. Let's get right into it, people. Good morning to everybody. The caravan, the new caravan that it was speculated since I gave that news since more than 3 weeks ago. Talking about the caravan and talking about the new caravan that it was forming and how all these individuals like Bartolo Fuentes, Carlos Villagran, and all these people that they've been in the caravan, how they are appearing again. And we said that the caravan was going to be walking, and it's going to be effective on the 15th of January and also on the 16th and on the 17th. Supposedly they were going to leave. The 14th, we saw some videos yesterday, and I've been watching some videos, and I am really happy that a lot of people are catching on to these caravan groups and these caravan WhatsApp groups where they are posting videos and they are posting WhatsApp messages. I'm so happy that our information has opened up doors for some everybody else, so they can start using it for credible information. That is great. That is phenomenal. Kudos to Cindy Gomez-Schempp and also to Duke Gomez-Schempp, as they've been giving information about the WhatsApp conversations and WhatsApp groups, and also they've been giving information about Facebook, the groups and Facebook Lives. Kudos to them. Great job that they're doing. Follow them, as they are going to be doing more investigative reporting on what's going on internally with the caravan. That is, I believe, that is really important. And it is greatly important for everybody to know who's involved in it, what is their motives, and what they're doing. Now, in other information regarding the same subject, we have contacts also, as you guys know, Carlos in Tapachula, Chiapas, and we have Sergio in Guatemala. Is another journalist that we met in Guatemala. And these are, the rumors about what is going on. As you guys have seen in the conversations in the WhatsApp groups, and also the conversations in the Facebook groups, these people have they're coming for necessities only. Economic migrants. They're economic migrants. They're not, suffering for violence, delinquency. That is another factor that they are going to add, because there's no jobs, there's a corrupt government, exactly like what is going on with Mexico. There is a corrupt government, there's no jobs, and there's poverty. Now, the most amazing thing about these WhatsApp groups and all these Facebook groups is the level of disrespect for the Mexican country, the level of disrespect for laws, the level of disrespect for the Mexican people and for the Mexican government. It is amazing how these people don't respect nobody, and they think that and they already know that they're invading country through country. Statements like, we are invading your race. Statements like, your president betrayed you guys and he needs us to invade your country so we can get the man out of you guys, so you can fight against the United States country. Statements like, we are going to dominate the United States of America and we are going to invade the United States of America. Statements like, how old these kids, are there any 2-year-old kids that they're traveling in the caravan? Statements like, we are going to be, if there's any single women by any chance in the caravan. Statements like that they are a disgrace to this caravan. They're a total disgrace, as nothing has changed, people. Nothing has changed in all these WhatsApp groups, in all these Facebook groups, and in all these caravans. It is exactly the same pattern. We already know that it's paid for. We already know that it's organized, and we already know that is, there's a group of people that they are dedicated to traffic, to steal, to kidnap, and to come with, trafficking of drugs and all this stuff. The question for everybody now that they know how many are there coming, what is going to happen in Guatemala, and what is going to happen in Tapachula. That was my next investigation. Now, how many are there coming? The number as of right now is between the 1,000 to the 1,200 people. 1,000 to 1,200 people. That is the speculated number as they counted last night, between 1,000 and 1,200 people. Now, what is going to be the problem, as we've been talking about this for the past weeks? The problem is going to be that every place that the caravan hits, people are going to get motivated and instigated to come. That is going to be adding more people. Now, there's people in Guatemala that they're waiting for their pass through the Superchat River. There's people in Honduras, and there's people in Salvador that they've been waiting for a moment to come through. So as the caravan is moving and as the caravan is walking, more people are going to be added to it. Now, what is the problem in Tapachula? The problem in Tapachula, Mexico, is that a lot of people are waiting for their visas of transit. Who are these people? The majority of them are from Africa, and the majority of them are from Haiti. Now, when the caravan hits Guatemala, and if the caravan is going to get stopped by Guatemala, this is our information that we're getting from a journalist from Guatemala. The Guatemala government is going to try to stop them, as exactly as the Mexican government last time. What did the Mexican government do last time? They stopped them at the particular point in Mapastepec, and they dismantled the caravan. And the caravan was dismantled, and a few of them flew, and a few of them ran away to the jungle and crossed. Just a few of them. But the majority of them got stopped, and the caravan was dismantled in a part of Mapastepec, and also another part in Huixtla, in Tapachula. That is what the government of Guatemala is going to try to do. They're going to try to control the people to not cross through the Superchat River. Already, the National Guard from Mexico, as Carlos, our source in Tapachula, is already there, has sent me a message about the specifications of how many people they got surrounding the Superchat River, and also the Superchat 1, that is the bridge that crosses through the customs of Mexico. They are prepared to detain people to cross legally in an orderly fashion and peacefully. They're not going to stop them, people, to be crossing from Guatemala to Mexico. They're going to try to do the legal process as asylum cases they are going to do. Now, which is the process? You need to ask for asylum in each country that you're migrating. So people from Honduras, they need to ask asylum in Guatemala. From there, from Guatemala, they need to ask for asylum in Mexico. And from Mexico, they're going to wait for the visa of transit. This is the problem, people. This is the problem. The problem is that as soon as they get to Mexico, a lot of these people, as what happened in the last caravan, a lot of these people that they are waiting for their process, their immigration process, they're going to get instigated, and they're going to form a bigger caravan. Now, what Carlos is telling me is that when the caravan is going to get to Guatemala, the number is going to be between 1,500 and 2,000 people. Now, if it hits Tapachula, the number right now for people that they're waiting for their visa transit and for them to be moving into the borders of the United States is between 3,000 to 4,000 people. Now, if you add all those people, it's between 6,000 to 6,000 infraction. Not all of them are going to be moving to the borders of the United States. All these people are waiting for between 4,000 people, and they're waiting for the visas of transit. Where are these people? People from the Middle East, people from Africa, and the majority of them people from Haiti, that they're waiting for their process to come to the borders of the United States. That is El Paso, Coahuila, Tijuana, Sonora, and all these states. Now, this is the problem, people. This is the problem. When the caravan crosses, and all these migrants cross, they instigate. They don't cross to stay legally. They instigate and they motivate other migrants that they're doing their legal process correctly to flee and to move aggressively into several particular parts of the state of Chiapas. What are they doing now? The last time, what they did, a caravan crossed through Guatemala to Mexico, and as soon as they landed, all these, famous actors of the caravan, Carlos Villagran, Bartolo Fuentes, Ireneos Mujicas, all of them were over there in the caravan of Africans, and they instigated and then motivated all these people to start moving without the proper paperwork. That is why the National Guard of Mexico dismantled that caravan. This is the problem that is going to eventually happen if the government of Mexico does not control the fluency of migrants, and it does not control their temper. It does not control how they enter through the Superchat River. If they don't control the entrancy to every shelter of migrants that they're going to be putting them to. So now we get a number right now between 1,000 and 1,200 that they're leaving from Honduras. When they get to Guatemala, probably the number, as Sergio, the journalist from Guatemala, is telling us, is going to be between 1,200 to 1,500, exactly the number. When they get to Tapachula, it's going to be probably between 2,000 to 2,500. That is how, they start moving. The obligation right now, the government of Mexico has not said a statement about how they are going to stop the caravan and how they're going to dismantle the caravan. I believe and I presume by journalists that they are in Tapachula and also journalists that they are in Guatemala, they're telling us that the way that they're going to dismantle the caravan is they are going to make them do their asylum process as correct and as clean as possible. How is that correct way? You get to Guatemala, you ask for the asylum in the country of Guatemala. From there, you cross to Mexico and you ask for the asylum in Mexico. Now, in Mexico, there is the problem that they're not giving the visas of transit as easy as they're supposed to be given. I remember the first caravan they were giving them in 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours. It was real easy. Now they're giving the visa of transit between 3 to 6 months. That is the problem. Now, as soon as the other caravan hits Tapachula, hopefully the government of Mexico can control these people, can control their emotions, can control their behavior, and they can stay in the place that they need to stay to wait for the visa of transit. Hopefully, people, that will happen. If that doesn't happen, we are going to have another problem in our country of Mexico. As the last caravan was aggressive, the last caravan was moving with people like Carlos Villagran, and they were instigating and motivating to the migrants to leave the country of Mexico into the borders of the United States without a visa transit, without the proper paperwork. Now, talking about paperwork, you guys have heard through several information sources in the United States and also the country, and also, as I said, the source that is giving out the correct information right now that is Cindy Gomez Shep and Duke Gomez Shep. You guys have heard all the fake documents that they are making. This has been in the works for years, people in our country. For years. For years has been in the works. How people make a fake ID, a fake INE, that is the Institutional National Electoral, ID. What is this ID? This ID brings your CURP. Your CURP is a number that is you're registered in the Social Security, and also you're registered in the country. That is practically your code, your identity code. Now, the INE has all types of information. It has your name, it has your date of birth, it has where you were born, your address, and also it shows that you are Mexican. The documents that they're making and the documents that they're selling to the caravan is this identification. That, people, it is a humongous problem. Why? Because that will tell you that they are going to infiltrate, and everybody is going to come over without the visa transit and without the proper process of documentation and paperwork for them to be moving from one side to the other. That is the problem. Also, they're making birth certificates for the children. That is another problem. That is the problem that we've been talking about, the child trafficking. That is a humongous problem, that they're making birth certificates. And the birth certificates, they're selling them to the migrants. You have seen conversations in the WhatsApp groups that they're asking if there are any minors involved in the caravan. They already know the strategy. If they already have a minor, they can cross legally and they can ask for the asylum, and it can be much easier. They already been coached. They already know the system. This is a ridiculous caravan. It is ridiculous, people. It is ridiculous. And the number one thing that the Mexican government needs to do is have the proper equipment to check the IDs if they are real or if they are not. The problem, people, with the fake documents is this. When they get to the borders, and when they get through the borders with fake documents, they start asking for more fake documents. And what are the more fake documents that I'm talking about? The more fake documents are IDs from the states of California, IDs from the state of Texas. That is when the United States is going to have another problem. That problem has existed for a long time. But now that we are having the caravan is going to be fluent with fake documents. These fake documents, we've been exposing that. If you guys already know that we've been in Guatemala and in Tapachula 2 times. We have shown you guys how lawyers from Mexico have been infiltrating the caravan and telling the migrants that they can make them contracts, fake contracts, that the migrants think that they're illegal, and when they show them to a judge, they're not. And these contracts are the visas of transit and also fake documents for them to transit freely to the country. These contracts go from the value of $800 to $1,200 to $1,500. And they have bribed these people, and they have stolen from the migrants without knowing that the documents are not legit. This is a problem. Now, where are they going to be stationed as soon as they hit Guatemala? You guys remember that we went to Guatemala and there was a park where there was a big fountain. This park is the park of Ayutla. We've been there for more than a couple of times. Now, the citizens of Guatemala are tired. The citizens of Guatemala are tired of caravans arriving to the park of Ayutla. Reason why, they are, they expose a lot of things when they are in the park of Ayutla in Guatemala. They do drugs, there's sexual activity, they, a lot of times they defecate on the streets, and they do all these kinds of disgusting stuff when there's no authority around. the Parque of Ayutla. So it's really important for you guys to know where are they going to be stationed and how they're going to move and who's going to stop them. Okay, recap. How many are there coming? Around right now, the number is between 1,000 to 1,200. According to our source in Guatemala, when they get to Guatemala, it's going to be between the same number or 1,500 because they have people already waiting for them in the migrant shelters in Guatemala so they can cross in a massive number to Tapachula. How many people are waiting for their process in Tapachula? How many people, migrants, are waiting for their legal process in Tapachula to go up north? 4,000. How many of those are moving at this caravan? Apparently right now, nobody's moving. All these migrants that they're waiting for their visas of transit in Tapachula, Mexico, all the way to the south, they're going to wait for the process. This is the problem, as I told you. As soon as the caravan hits every state and every country, they instigate and they motivate migrants to move with them. And they start charging money. It's a lot of money, people. It's a lot of money. And also, you know, the fake documents, it comes to play. Fake electoral IDs, fake birth certificates for children, and fake this and fake that and fake everything. So, hopefully the Mexican government will give a statement later on today. As you know, this is beginning to be a topic of every caravan, how they're going to stop them, if they are going to stop them, and how they're going to do. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice. Good morning to everybody. God bless everybody, and hope this information helps you. We are going to get more information as the caravan is moving more to our country, as we have sources in the part of Tapachula, in the border of Tapachula, and also in Guatemala. They're good friends of mine. They're good people, and their information is credible. So you guys will get the best information as possible and as quick as possible as soon as the caravan starts moving. Now, information regarding how they're moving in San Pedro Sula and all that stuff, you guys already have it. You guys have WhatsApp groups, and we already put out you know, Facebook groups and all that stuff for you guys to research and for you guys to see it to your between your own, you know, with your own eyes, see it by yourselves. So regarding that information, you guys can get it, but as soon as they start moving close to the country of Guatemala and also close to our south door in Mexico, we will have really good information for you guys. Hope that you guys having a great morning to you. Hope that you guys are having a fantastic day, and I wish that you guys have a phenomenal day at work. God bless everybody. I will wait a couple of minutes if you guys have a couple of questions that you want to ask. Have a great day, everyone. Follow my partner, Conservative Anthony, as he's running for Congress in District 16 of El Paso. Also, follow him and support him as he's trying to do his best for his city of El Paso, as he's running for Congress in District 16. Also, follow Cindy and Gomez Duke Shep. Follow them as they are giving information about the caravan and everything that is happening in the caravan, inside and out. God bless you all. Stay safe, people, and hope that you guys have a great and phenomenal day. Stay safe, and always remember, peace and love, everybody, because always your country's first.